Might want to unmute. It's weird. Sometimes it's your main man BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. And I was saying this is weird. Sometimes after the intro video ends, it automatically starts playing or it unmutes the mic, and this time it didn't. I don't know. But thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, subscribe. What up, Yazim? And yeah, we started late, bro. So no worries. Talking to my pops and Mr. You missed the show. We just started. Appreciate the super chat though. Just trying to keep the lights on the BTM Crypto News Network due to the economy conditions and the way my bank account works. That's a Kevin Hart joke. Anyway, happy Thursday, which is Friday Eve. So we are almost there, guys. One more day, and it's the weekend, baby. What is this? Good afternoon, crypto family. What up, Ollie? What up, Shorty 16? I'm tripping. Let's get it. So thanks for joining. And let's turn on the spotlight. Shout out to me. Got a gazillion things going on, and I was running late just trying to catch up. And then my computer's slow, weird again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a virus or what. Some kind of weird, slow something. I don't know. What up, Silver Days? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to the BTM Crypto News Network. Good afternoon. BTM checking out the show for the first time on my way home. Thanks for joining Creative Control. We see your videos, your postings a lot on the channel. So thanks for joining, and thanks for all you're doing for the Zebec community. What up, Tony? What up, Silver Days? ZBCN working with World Mobile. Yes, trial by fire. Got that in yesterday and kind of did an in-depth process about World Mobile and what they do. But let me get to the sponsor real quick and we'll start jumping in. So the sponsor is our friends over at who is this? What is this? This is sorry. Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown custody your crypto. So if you're new to the crypto market and you need help, you can use Caleb and Brown. They have 24/7 human support. So you actually can talk to somebody in the middle of the night if you're worried about your XRP or if your ZBCN goes crazy. And I need to check to see because I don't even know if they have ZBCN actually on Caleb and Young yet. But you get a actual broker. So my broker helped me set up a lot of this and helps me out with the partnership. And they also help you, I know with some exchanges when you sell, which you buy for is not going to be the same price you sell for. So even if you bought it today and you sold it tonight, they're going to make money on your sale. So with Caleb and Brown, they don't charge you that extra percentage when you sell. So if you're looking to get into crypto and make some money, definitely check out Caleb and Brown as well. I know a lot of people use them. And I got Uphold and a lot of wallets and exchanges. I'm probably going to start consolidating everything over to Uphold and Caleb and Brown only, right? Zelcore's out of there. What is this? Tangent. I might keep Tangent. I don't know. I like Tangent Security. What else we got here? Solo, Flare, Crypto.com's gone. Coinbase, Base, Phantom, MetaMask is definitely out of there. And FTX gonna move it all over. But that's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. So creative control. says they do have ZBCN. Perfect. My God. What up, DJ Tail Spy? I never get that right. I'm barely literate, guys. Don't get offended, right? I'm barely uh up and going. I can see numbers, but words not so much. Good afternoon, US. What up, TK? Zebec will be that gym. It will be. Caleb and Brown does have Zebec. Okay, thank you, TK. Quarter Crawler, what's up, man? Where you been, bro? Where you been, bro? Welcome, fam. What up? Who is this? Wall Street Crypto, what's going on? Saying that ZBIC is going to $3 anytime soon is very unreasonable and borderline obnoxious, bro. Don't put extras on CBC. The freak is CBC. It's going to do what it's going to do, most likely. I'll take anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 years to get even $1. So be realistic here. Let's be reasonable. Thanks for your input, Wall Street crypto. Hold the line. Man, you guys are going crazy in the chat today. Crypto Hulk tells Spin, shout out to you, bro. Thanks, ZBCN. Everybody's here today. Must have put the bat signal must went up on we broke out a little retest. If we go, bat signal must went up on Twitter today. Everybody and their mom's here. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up with a super chat. Just trying to keep the BTM Crypto News Network and business, and of course, Wall Street. That's just clickbait, bro. I'm just trying to get people in. No offense, bro. No, not trying to get crazy unreasonable. But I did see someone else mention that, so I just threw it on there. No big deal. Show nothing but love, my dude. Thank you, ZBCN. They are hiding. They've been hiding you, channel brother. I know they've been hiding my channel. It's cool. I ain't tripping. I am not tripping, bro. Hey, it only do what it does, bro. So no, but I think I was showing videos a lot. We posted the stream. XRP, baby. Thank you. That makes sense. No worries, bro. No worries. I had to switch the notification to top priority. I was missing or either late to the lives. No problem. That makes sense. All right, man. I gotta get to the show, man. You guys are killing us in the chat today. So let's look at the what is this? What up, fam? Had to come back with the Zebec fam to get some likes up. We should have over 3,000 likes by now. Zebec might be the MVP sleeper of coins during the next bull run. Okay, yeah, we got to get to it. Okay, so sorry. So, what are we doing? All right, I'm tripping. So, crypto bubbles. Let's see what's going on in the market today. Not very much green. White's up 3.1. And as I said earlier, if you're looking for volatility, check on white and Spectra AI. These guys are up and down every single day. XPR is up 1.2%. Con is up 0.9. Noxo is this? What is this? Noxo is up 0.8. HTX is up 1.9. Again, white, the king of volatility out here. So yesterday it was, what is that? 3 zeros and a 3. Today it's 3 zeros and a 4. And tomorrow probably go back down. XPR is finally turning the corner. I was talking to a few people about XPR, which is very similar to XRP. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if it just happened, but a lot of people looking for XRP end up talking about XPR. So I'm not sure if they were actually looking for XPR or if they're looking for XRP, which is crazy. But either way it go, guys, I'm not mad about it. I think they're both good, stable projects. So let me know in the comments if you are into XPR as well. Looks like Quant's up, and I just recently been talking to you guys about Quant, and Quant was 165. I know these guys were making Quant videos, then everybody stopped. So I'm always really cautious about that, and really cautious about people and pump and dumps and YouTubers with the FOMO and the up and down. So you got to be careful on that end as well. But definitely keep an eye on that and continue. But here, Quant's a pretty good project. This BGB, I haven't heard anybody talking about it, but it's up to $4. That's weird. Up 0.9% today. And FTT is up 0.5% today. And this is the ZBCN, the Zebec Network, the main show. The reason we are here, the main thing keeping me in business, the millionaire maker, the Zebec or Zebecon, or the actual process to keep the BTM Crypto News Network active, right? The catalyst that's going to keep us in business. The main streaming payroll software company. Currently, for the day, we're down 4.1. For the week, we're down 3.2. For the month, we're up 6.6. For the hour, we're down 0.5. And for the year, we are still up 391% up. So let's go. All right, let me go to the chat because I'm really lost. ZBAC might be the MVP sleeper of the coins during the bull run. Silver days. Hail to the Redskins all day. Not today though. I'll bring the entire crew in. Thank you, ZBCN man. Smash the like and support. Show support. Thank you, Shorty16. What it do? What up, Naughty Ways? What up, Bay? Zerps and Zeps. What is this? We got 69 trillion coins for $30. Sorrow. Narco, what up? Super bullish on XPR and metal blockchain. I do have metal stashed away somewhere. I got to figure out where that is actually. XVG Verge was listed as a ISO 20022 list. I saw, but I can't find it on any exchanges or cold wallet listings. Check the decks. Bro, stay away from the decks. I've lost so much money playing around with pump and dumps on the deck. But somebody said, which is actually pretty good, right? It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Somebody says if you're buying on the decks, buy a small piece and sell it. If you can sell it, then buy it. If you can't sell it, don't buy it because there's a lot of pump and dumps and a lot of stuff they dump out that doesn't have any liquidity. So if you get it, you get stuck with it. And I got stuck with a lot of tokens. I would show you guys, but I don't want you guys to laugh at me. But I've learned firsthand, right? I've been in crypto for a while. I know firsthand a lot of the pitfalls, scams, hustles. As we say, 90% of crypto is scams. So be careful. And with the legislation coming through and the Clarity Act and the Genius Act, a lot of these scams are going to go away. And we're going to get left with the real projects and the heavy hitters, the top 300. And a lot of these meme coins, these scam coins, these S coins, this garbage will disappear. And the cream of the crop, like our favorite Zebec ZBEN network, will rise to the top. And I got this shirt made, and the purple is supposed to be a lot darker. I don't know what happened. I didn't fade when I watched it. It was never dark, but whatever. Back to the drawing board. I saw a nice little basic design I might do with white and see and go from there. I'm back in the quant in the bear market. I'll get back in the quant bear market. It'll go down to 60 again. I hope so. I mean, I'm not saying I hope so, but if it does, bro, we are live. Anyone have the X-Man wallet? Solar ticker is SLR. I have to swap for Ethereum. Okay. But cents at a time. No utility for me only. FNA though. Financial advice. Okay. Executive order 1377. What is that executive order actually? Someone is stuck with XOR. I would not buy XOR. Why buy the token? My point exactly, right? Make sure before you buy it, make sure you can sell it. Metal DO Metal, I know. So Metal has a DOA and loan protocol. And I got in the loan protocol as well. But let me know what you guys think. Let's keep it moving. So we're at the bubbles. Let me close out Caleb and Brown. That's a question we'll have for later. Currently, ZBCN is 004522, zero point 0.4 in the last hour, down 4.26 last 24 hours, down 4% for the week, up 6% for the month. 90 days we're up 55.2%, and for the year, 369.6. Let's look at the holders. Currently, let me refresh this because I never want to make sure I get the freshest, crispiest holder count we can find. So currently, CoinMarketCap stands at 0045, down 4%. 410.5 market cap, down 3.7. 24-hour trading volume 18 million, down 32.3. So holder count is 81,352. And if you notice, we have been grabbing holders like a banshee, bro. Like the storm from no end, man. Like it just started raining and now it is pouring. We are at 81,000. I remember when it was like 40,000. When it hit 60,000, things started getting crazy. When it hit 70,000, we've been exploding. We were just at 80, right? I was going to do an image for 80 and I looked up and we were like 80,000, 400. I was like, I just wait for 81. And that was last week, I think. We hit 81 and now we're at 81, 300. We're probably going to hit 82,000 by next week. And that AMA is coming up next week. So I do expect pump. What is it? Buy the rumor, sell the news. Social. $3 for XRP, $3 for ZBN would be insane. It would be. Now, that don't mean it ain't happening. The Duck Dodgers unstable coin. Okay. Look it up. Metal blockchain, XPR are the only two that's fed now. Timings. Okay. So 4 hours, picked up 27, 12 hours, 35, 1 day, 98, 3 days, 338, 7 days, 791, 14 days, 1,621. So that's a lot for 2 weeks, right? 1,600 holders, even though granted, Zebec is not very expensive, but that's a lot of holders on the short term, guys. And for the month, we are up 5,527, which is crazy. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. One second. Let me see. I'm surprised it's not on Coinbase. That's my only concern with ZBCN. And that's what I've been trying to tell folks, right? Everyone's saying $3 is crazy, $1 is ridiculous. Bro, it's not even on Coinbase or Binance. It's pulling 5,526 holders in the last 30 days without being on Coinbase or Binance. Those are like the top two exchanges. It's mainly just on what is that? What is that? You tripping. It's mainly on Uphold. Caleb and Brown has just found out about, and I'm not even sure how many. Actually, we can check how many other exchanges it is on, but it ain't even on Coinbase. And Coinbase is whack. TK Coinbase delisted XRP when they really should have had Uphold. Wait, when they really shouldn't have, and Uphold did not. Okay. Yeah, Coinbase is whack and fees and the way you set up and how they mess you around. But there's a lot of people on Coinbase, especially people new to crypto. I have people calling me 24 hours a day talking about how can we get XRP? How can we get different tokens and cryptos and Bitcoin? And I recommend they get Uphold if they're just starting out so they could get ZBCN. And a lot of people are picking up ZBCN out of nowhere just from random seriously, just from random updates and other things that are going on. So no worries there. Uh so who cares whether Coinbase is listed them or not? Not failure. That failure is on. You're right, right? That's Coinbase's loss. But I'm telling you, uh it's gonna help Zebec more than it hurts it. Because when it does finally trickle over, it's going crazy, guys. It's gonna go crazy. Okay, so it is on OKX, Bitget, Mexi, Gate, KuCoin, HTX. It's on crypto.com. BingX, Bitmart, L Bank. I'm trying to see where Uphold is. Decoin, Orange X. Oh wow. Orange X is actually a real exchange. Bvont, B Unit, Meta. I don't even know. I don't even heard of most of these. Change now. Okay. BitChan, Mexi, CoinX, BitTrue, Orchid or Orca, whatever that is. Radian, eToro. Wow, I had a no, that's a sponsor. It's not on eToro. Or is it? Radian, Pinex, Point Pay. Let's see who is this? Coinbase. Who? ZKE. I don't heard of them either. Why is Uphold not on this list? That's weird. I was looking for Uphold, but whatever. Let's see. I guess we'll go to X and see what's going on. Don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network to stay current on events. And somebody told me I was one of the first people to post this AMA, which is weird. But I saw it on actually World Mobile in a feed. You know, anything XRP and anything Zebec I check into, and it happened to pop up. So shout out to uh World Mobile. And this is you know what you hold. And this is actually a video. I was tripping. I thought there's no sound here. I don't have the sound on. I do have the sound on. That's weird. We'll watch it because I know these ones with the no sound. Sometimes, oh, I don't have the sound. What happened to the sound? I do have the sound. Okay. We'll watch it because I know sometimes they'll give you a clip, uh, snippet of music, and then YouTube is on your back about copyrights for the video that ain't even there. But no worries. Everybody uses this video. Oh, I like that. Somebody's updated that. I like that. I don't like using Coinbase anyway. My guy, Yazim, I don't like it either. When Reno Jeffries pour and chew to buy our bags, they will start with Coinbase. That's where the biggest inflow. That's what I'm saying. A little like Coinbase, I don't use Coinbase. I know a lot of people will jump on Coinbase and buy all kind of garbage. So I know when a real project like a ZBCN pops up or people start talking about it and they rush to Coinbase, I think we're going to have a serious pump there. And that guy's awesome. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Silver Days. Don't forget to super chat. And for some reason, we're glitchy again, so we're going to end that. No sound on that. Anyway, that was a pretty good video. This is top DePIN projects by market cap. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth one here is the payroll processor of the future. The coin we all know and love, the ZBCN, as a Zebec. So renders here, file, GTR, Theta, Helium, AR, and Zebec with 453.9 million market cap. 30-day price is plus 12%. And on this list, it is the only one with a plus. That's weird. It's weird. Grass is down 29.7. AKT's down 18. Helium's down 29.6. GTR's down 19. Render's down 18. Render has $1 billion market cap though. But of the list, that's weird. How come Zebec's the only one up? Interesting. Let's keep it pushing. Which one are you using? And that definitely will be the Zebec. This is main man CKJ, Boozilla. We look at his videos a lot. XRP next $3. That's what I'm saying. I say it, he says it, and everybody jumps on me for saying it. I'm not even the first person to say it, right? But we'll see, right? Just hold on to your bags. I lost my little Michael Jackson diamond hand glove, but continue to diamond hand, guys. Don't give up. We are the new 0.01%. Yeah, because we're about to be the Zebec millionaires or the Zebecanaires. And we do, where my main man Chad at? When Chad hits it and we become multi-billionaires and we buy a Caribbean island and we have our Zebec ship circling the island, I'm gonna put on there $3. I'm gonna paint $3 on the side of the boat. Wow. Yeah. Sun Moon. Is that right? Because I thought $1 is 9 billion. Is that right? Was it $1 is 9 billion? You know, I have notes for days. What was it? No. Oh shit. 10 cents is 9 billion. So you might be right. There he is, Chad. There he is, Chad. Look, start finding the people to paint the boat and the boat construction guys, because we are going to the moon. Market cap. Yeah, you're right, Sun Moon, because Somebody put 1.9 billion would be 10 cents for 9.1 billion. So $1 is 100 billion. Okay. I mean, it's doable. Hell, what is that? What is this guy? I'm gonna think. Yeah, those are meme coins with freaking uh well, probably not 100 billion. You're right. Right, actually. Wow. So XRP is 171 billion. Tether's 100 billion. You're right. Not a lot of Solana's on not even 100 billion yet. So wow. You said, what did you say? 300 billion? Okay, so that might be a shot for the moon, right? That might be a shot, right? It might be hard to obtain, but let's not give up hope, right? Keep hope alive. Let me see. USDC is 60 billion. Oh wow. Lito's only 32 billion. Lodge is 30. So what did he say? 9 billion? So okay, maybe 10 cents. Maybe there. Maybe you're right, guys. It might be a couple of years. But back to X. This is Killer Dan. Super app launched. And has anybody heard anything about the super app? I've been searching. Not really been searching. I want to search, but I keep forgetting. But has anybody heard about the super app yet? MIC approved, ISO approved, burn mechanism, rate cuts, Clarity Act gets signed into law, World Mobile Partnership, catch 1% global payroll, exhibitor at Swift Sabos event. How much would ZBCN network be worth without explanations? And this is 50 to 150 billion market cap per coin, $5 to $15. So there it is again, bro. We are within reason. $3 is not outrageous. I mean, it's a push, but it is not weird crazy or crazy weird, right? I've seen Stranger Things. What is that? Bitcoin is worth 100 and got up to 125,000, right? The Bitcoin can get to 125,000. I think ZBCN, Zebec Network, is a payroll processor. The market cap is unquantifiable, guys. Just think about it. With what is that? World Mobile, and if these guys were able to use ZBEC as a remote banking system, right? With the World Mobile, right? You can access it in places that doesn't get traffic. And with a Zebec streaming payroll, you could be a bank in the middle of remote Alaska somewhere. I don't know. We got to do the research, but it's definitely a good process. Not this cycle. 4 to 10 cents is more realistic. You're probably right, but I'm shooting for the moon, babe. I'm not going to be a moon boy. I'm not going to moon boy you guys, but it could possibly push big. Not saying it will. I'm not promising you. Don't sell your kidneys and tell them uh, BTM told you to sell your kidneys to get ZBEC because it's going to $3. I said September 30th to August 1st. We rich end of financial government year. That's why crypto pumps in October. I know September, I might be right, TK. September is always a slow month for crypto. So I don't know what you guys think, but I do know don't expect a whole lot going on in September. That I can't agree with. The Moon Boys and bag holders both ride the same bus. Huh? What bus is that? That's the short bus. 5 to 10 cents. Okay, chronic pain, no worries. Successfully secured my ZBIC airdrop effortlessly. And I'm not gonna say anything about the airdrop because I don't even know. And I would advise you not to do the airdrops. I've never had a successful airdrop. Actually, I did, but it wasn't nothing to write home about, right? It was a little bit. But Make sure you do your research before connecting your wallet to anything, bro. I don't use my main wallets, but I've used smaller wallets and I had them drained. Each one that I did airdrop, each single one got drained, but I never had more than $5 to $10 in it. And then they're telling you it's not enough money, so I might put a couple more dollars, but it hasn't been, haven't lost more than $20 in a wallet, right? I don't even do my real stuff. I don't even touch the internet with, right? I don't even use it. I'll bring it from a wallet to another wallet. That's why I have so many wallets. I'll bring it from a wallet to another wallet to another wallet to a safe wallet that I'm sure before bringing it actually into where I keep most of my crypto. It'll hit $1 next cycle. I'm good with that because I'll retire 2030. So that my year anyway. 2030, retire in 5 years must be nice. I will always hold and stake 2 million long term because I believe it'll go over $1 in due time. Not financial advice, but this is just for entertainment purposes. But somebody was talking about crypto, and when you make your money, actually, it's on here. When you make your money, people don't even know what to do with $1 million. And he was like, within 15 months, a lot of people lose it. So make sure you have a plan, guys. Make sure you don't make 1 million and blow it all on Lambos and plastic surgery, right? Have an idea what to do or what you're going to do with the money. I already told you, me and Chad are buying an island. You're all welcome to come and make it a boat. I think the Mickey Mafia will be there as well. But make sure you have a plan because when the money comes, it's going to come fast. And pause. But when it does come fast, pause. Uh, Make sure you have something or something set up because easy come, easy go, right? Pause. And make sure you have some kind of investment. I was looking at this thing with the Rockefellers and how they were using life insurance policies to pass the money down from generation to generation. And in their time, the Rockefellers weren't even the richest people in America. The other families lost their money in like 2 to 3 generations. So make sure you have a plan and a backup. Again, please remember this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Shout out to the BTM Crypto News Network. Just making sure that video comes through. I never know. I will say, Ted, that folks said the same about XRP. They doubted XRP too. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Hell to the Redskins. Boo. But right. People were saying XRP was crashing out and XRP wouldn't get past the court cost. And now what happened? Right? People said you saw that Cowboys. People said XRP. I remember getting XRP actually at 17 cents because they was in court and people were saying it was over. I was like, I mean, it's only 17 cents. What I got to lose, right? And from 17 cents to I think 340, 350 was actually a pretty good deal, right? So it might be the same FUD and FUDsters with XRP with ZBCN, right? Everybody's like, it's not going to do anything. It's a scam. Remember a couple months ago, people were saying that what I keep saying XRP. People are saying ZBCN is a scam, right? I still got scam messages. If I could show you these messages, you guys would not believe. I got 2 guys, hand on the Bible. I got 2 guys that email me every single day when Zebec is down. You're gonna lose your money. Zebec is a scam. Zebec is down. Zebec will never get to 1 cent. Every single day. I mean, I admire these guys' commitments, but come on, bro. Really? Payroll is a sleeping giant, and ZBIC is waking up. Let's look at some simple hypotheticals. US 11 trillion. Let's go back to coin market cap. This is Bitcoin at 2 trillion. 2 trillion. The man Midas Gold is saying 11 trillion. They don't even have to get the whole market to surpass Bitcoin, right? I'm not saying they are, right? Don't run on the internet and on X and tell them BTM said it's going to 11 trillion, right? I'm just saying, bag so heavy, I need to call a tow truck. And I actually do, all honesty, kind of do want the price to come up slow so I can get more before it explodes. So personally, I don't want it to hit $3 just yet. I want to build bigger bags. I want to get to that 15, 20 million mark and then have it hit $3, right? And then we're gonna get crazy, right? I might be in the market for buying what is that? Portions of what is that? Crimea or Ukraine or something, right? I'm trying to go all the way live, right? Uh you're able to stake XRP on DCN wallets at the end of August. Decent wallet, okay. So back to X, got distracted. UK. Okay, I'm tripping. That's only one country. The UK is 1.6 trillion. Norway is 0.2 trillion, which wouldn't that be something billion? I don't know. Japan 2 trillion. China multi-trillion USD. Combined 20, 18 to 20 trillion a year. Bro, I definitely underestimated that. So 20 trillion versus Bitcoin's little 2.2 trillion. Even if they get a small portion of this 18 trillion, what if, let's say they got 5 trillion, right? 5 trillion would be twice what Bitcoin is at. And I don't even know the math, but you said, what did you say? What did you say? 300 billion? What was it? 300 billion to get to $3? What was it? I'm going back here trying to see. Didn't you say three? What did you say? Uh, dang it. You don't have this many comments. I'm kind of taking a while to get there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat, guys. Super chat. Throw your boy a couple pennies to keep the lights on BTM, the Crypto News Network. Dang it. Where is that freaking? I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. But yeah, easily. What man was saying. If ZBCN just captured 0.5 of the market is 100 to 90 billion inflow, estimated 45 cents per, 42 cents per ZBCN, 1%, 180 to 2 billion, 84%. This is just payroll. Now imagine subscriptions, gaming, global commerce, and gambling, which we just talked about yesterday, right? So of the market, these guys can dominate. That's all I'm saying, right? I'm not going to beat a dead horse into the ground. So conservative is 5 cents. The 5 billion market cap, we're definitely going to blow past freaking $5 million market, 5 billion market cap. Strong growth, 50 billion, 56 cents, 150 billion dominant, $1.60. But you guys are right. It's going to take time, guys. It's going to, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, right? It might have been clickbait, but it's possible, right? ZBCN breakout. An update from yesterday's breakout. We're currently retesting the breakout. The price hit the trend and bounced right back up. We will keep the upward momentum and we will break support and go lower. Or will we break support and go lower? That's a good question, my guy. So this is Bullzilla. CKJ leadership team at Zebec grows. HSBC runs on ZBCN. USDC runs on US.
Just like Sheesh Burla from Ripple, Stellos,
That's right.
CEO. Anyway, leadership team on Zebec right here. We got Simon. And this is Simon B, right? Yeah. Simon B, former COO, now CEO. Eleanor from ADP. Kion, CTO. No, this is one of the guys' companies that just purchased. So the team is growing. Ashish, is this Ashish Burla from Ripple? Stellos. We need some pictures here. At Ecosystem, JJ Ortiz, Sam Founder, Joe McCain, Lisa Robbins. We went through this whole team before. Tom Lutz. There's a whole bunch of new faces on here. Oh, Dr. Mark. Good God. You know Zebec is going to be a big deal. This is why Zebec is going to $3 right here. Because of Dr. Mark T. He's an AML at HSBC. Why would you have HSBC joining Zebec? Actually, there's a CEO. Anyway, leadership.
A shout out to Bullzilla and the update. 1 million ZBEC challenge was 870. 1 billion today is 4,500. He's right. I'm glad I got in early, but today's price is not yesterday's price, guys. This is ZBIC want to show validation of documents, so be it. Prove us wrong, FUD mongers. Remember what you hold, not your keys, not your crypto. Cold storage crypto. And what is this? Oh, that was weird. What is this, a trademark? Office? Not 100% sure there, but hey, looks good to me. This is also Midas, a guide in the Red Seas. Bitcoin sets the tide. Every all, including ZBCN, moves with Bitcoin. Corrections are normal. They've always come before the biggest bull waves. Don't sell in fear. The Red Seas drowned weak hands. In every cycle, panic sellers miss out while smart money loads up. Know your ship. Only the ship. ZBCN is the only ship in the market, literally a Zebec vessel, the first mover in payroll streaming with real partners, real adoption, and real micro cap primed for growth. Mid micro cap. History speaks 2013, 17, 2021. Every bull run punished impatience before sending strong projects 10x to 100x. We're in the same storm phase now. Think long term, storms pass. Only the weakest vessels, the strongest vessels, make it through the Red Seas. And the ZBCN was built to sail. It's actually pretty cool. Shout out to Midas Gold. So this is meet JJ Ortiz Riviera, head of business development ecosystem from communication specialist, communication manager at CoinCloud, now driving partnership and growth at ZBIC. JJ brings years of sales, BD, and community expertise in Web3. Marketing degree from the University of Dayton. Joined ZBIC March 2022. Leads ecosystem expansion and real world adoption. With leaders like JJ, Zebec isn't just building tech, it's building the future of on chain finance. If you like it, I love it. Shout out to Creative Control. I hear a lot of people discussing why Zebec choose to partner with World Mobile Team. And they are all true valid, but they are based on tech and financial opportunities. I've spoken time and time again on his upbringing and how his number one drive is to give hope to the hopeless. It's my belief that banking the unbanked and giving people opportunity to experience their tier financial options is a life path for him. Check out this clip and understand the passion your founder has for surviving the struggle. This will be the real reason behind the ZBCN. And we talked about that previously, right? I like ZBCN because streaming payroll can be big for a lot of things, right? Streaming payroll can help people that are having financial problems because you don't have to wait 2 weeks to a month to get a freaking paycheck or to get caught up, right? If it's streaming, you can make that payment and don't have to go to these predatory lenders and get bent over with, man, I seen something that was 500% interest on a loan for $500. You got to be pretty bad off to take a loan out for $500 with 500% interest. It's almost, I know my math's shaky. $3,000, $4,000 for a $500 loan, bro. Just something thrown out there. Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. You essentially be flipping Ethereum at that point, all while not even Coinbase listing. But absolutely not happening. Definitely not. But if it does get on Coinbase, yes, $3 is 3 billion market cap. Vanguard 10 trillion, States Street 10 trillion, BlackRock 10 trillion. They will use ISO tokens in their corporation. That's a 30 trillion in the crypto market. Only a matter of time before Zebec and Ripple partner up. If they haven't already partnered up, right? We haven't. Yeah, right. If they haven't, all right, no, bro. Um, Swift CBDCs can do 1 million transactions per second, but are they secure? And are they streaming? I don't think so. All ISO tokens have been connected together. It's mandatory by Swift. Don't forget to buy silver and gold. Have tangible assets. ACT 402 empty slot on the internet for the new financial system since the 90s. Empty slot on the internet for the new financial systems. All right, let's see what this video.
Year you hear the news that Narni entered, like, like people's land, and a lot of people's houses were, like, taken away by Narni River. Well,
Yeah.
that's they're talking about my hometown. They're talking literally, they're talking about my town, like my village, right?
Oh.
So I grew up in that place. 200 meters left of my house, 200 meters right of my house were slums, right? One of them were like 800, like 400 to 800 house, like slum, and the other one was like 300, 400, like, houses, right? So I grew up in middle of nothing, and when you grow up in something like that, you have the perspective, like, look, there's a huge chance that I was gonna die as no one, right? Why not do the best? Why not do, like, why not swing for the fences and do something big? Because everyone in Nepal will go for the normal job. Everyone will try to have a normal life, But I grew up in a place where there was no opportunity. So now that I like, at some point I realized that I could do big things in life, and I was like, you know what? If I have this power of doing something big, I should not be doing it for myself. I should be doing for, like, the kids that I grew up in my hometown, right? Like the people that are going to be like that, whose story are never going to be told, right? And I think, like, my entrepreneurship career is a story of people who were born in that that part of the town, right? The people who grew up in the civil war in Nepal, people who lost their houses during the earthquake, people who lost their land during the flood in Narni every year. So that's the story of that. And it's just that I just didn't want to die in,
So shout out to the founder of Zebec. We are at this point in the timeline. Everything speeds up after the ruts. And are those Lambos? Why are the Lambos riding through the middle of nowhere? And this is the XRP. So that is everything on X. So we're switching over to Zebec Network on Coin Market Cap. All of those big corporates you listed will be doing their crypto transactions with RWAs on Ethereum. And not the most efficient, but it's what they're all been accumulating. You're right. People have been buying Ethereum like it's going out of style. 500 plus 500% is 3,000. Okay. Win Lambo soon, my friend. Soon. No, it's probably going to be some years. Just the joke there. But to get back to seriousness, guys, it's going to be time, right? Look, it took it took Bitcoin 10 years, guys. So just relax, right? Don't get overly involved and panic. Don't get overly involved and panic. Just be patient and diamond hand. Warren Buffett said the thing that separates people in their wealth is patience. They don't have patience to wait. And that's what makes the millionaires and the billionaires, the ones that have patience and time and wait out things when other people panic and wig out. So this is the AI for CoinMarketCap. Zebec Network, a ZBCN fell 1.64% of the past 24 hours, underperforming the broader crypto market at 0.7%. Key factors: technical retracement, failed bullish retest at the critical resistance of the 0046. Market-wide caution. Altcoin season index dropped 26.3% in 30 days. Profit taken follows a 62% 90-day rally. Never sale. Definitely. I think somebody mentioned it in the chat or in the channel to get your crypto and borrow against it. I've actually been working with a few companies that are letting you get Bitcoin and you can borrow against your Bitcoin versus selling it. Let's see here. Sorry, I fell in a rabbit hole. Technical resistant rejection bears impact. Overall, ZBCN faced a rejection at the 60.1% fib level, 0.04457. That's a weird number. And the 30-day SMA at the 0.048. The MACD histogram turned negative at the 3012, signaling weekend momentum. What this means: traders likely liquidated positions after the price failed to hold above the 30-day SMA. A key indicator, the RSI at 50.62 shows neutral sentiment, offering no clear direction bias. Key watch a close below the 50% fib level at the 0047 could trigger further downward downslide toward the 0045. And I don't know if we even looked at this today. I don't think we did. Currently, we're at the 00456. What did he say? The 0045. So maybe we push down some, which I wouldn't mind because I could pick more crypto up. It is still early. Don't panic sell on the 5-minute. Look like there's a green candle. On the 15-minute, a couple of red candles, couple of green candles. Looks like we're holding strong above the 0045. RSI is 52.5. RSI base moving average is 45.9. And I don't know. Why does this always happen? Looks like we're building volume on the MAC on the 15-minute. On the 45-minute, looks like the RSI is also flat. Several red candles on the 45-minute. RSI is 50.0. RSI base moves average is 48. MAC is building volume on the, what is this? On the 45-minute. I guess we can switch to the 2-hour. 2-hour shows couple green candles. RSI is 53. RSI base moving average is 57.03. Looks like we're losing volume. MACD crossed and losing volume on the 2-hour. And we'll check the 4-hour. 4-hour shows a big push, and then things kind of came crashing down, but it's held at 00455. RSI came up and then came back down to 51.9. RSI base moving average is 48. Histogram is the 3 zeros and a 2. And we're still building volume on the 4-hour. So back to coin market cap. Altcoin market weakness, fixed impact. Overall, the crypto alt season index fell to 41, down 23.6 MOM. Is this month over month? While Bitcoin dominance rose 58.58. Where are they getting these numbers from? What this means, capital is rotating out of riskier altcoins like a ZBCN into Bitcoin amidst muted market sentiment. Coin market cap, fear, and greed index neutral. ZBCN's 24-hour volume dropped 18.5% to 20.1. Now we're down to 17.7, reflecting a reduced speculative interest. As you mentioned, guys, people are flooding over to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it has nothing to do with the project, nothing to do with the things happening at Zebec. People are just pushing on. ZBCN remains up 32.9% over 60 days with a 336% yearly gain. This means short-term traders likely took profits after the August 8th through 9th rally toward the 005, especially with no major catalyst this week. The 4.6 billion staked as of August 6th suggests long-term holders remain committed, guys. We are not giving up. We're here to stay, limiting deeper declines. So as long as people hold, which you can't even pull out the stake stuff anyway. I think maybe 1 or 2 places, but most of the places you got to stick it for a definite amount of time, which is good because that'll keep the price up. And I do think with the AMAs coming next week, I suspect there might be a surge over the weekend. Let me know what you guys think. I know for sure there's one AMA. I can't tell if that Coda Pay is next week as well. I know the all tongue twisted today. The World Mobile is what is that? The World Mobile is what is that? Tuesday, I think. And I want to say Coda Pay is Thursday. I have to go back and look that up. I don't remember offhand. This is if the reason you bought hasn't changed, don't sell. My man, World Mobile connection to ZBIC is a big deal. Worldwide mobile blockchain internet connects for $80 USD unlimited. I know it's a big deal. Sun Moon researched that, and we talked about it yesterday. The implications of World Mobile with ZBIC. I'm telling you, bro, you could literally be a mobile bank, right? You got streaming money coming to you in places that don't have a lot of internet. I talked to some guys I know from India, and the guy was saying when he gets paid, he has to go 2 villages over, which is a half a day's walk to get the check cashed. Once he gets the check cashed, he has then to walk another half a day to get the currency exchanged and deposited into a bank he can use, and then he can go home. So to get paid, it takes him a day and a half, sometimes 2 days to actually get physically paid. So think if a young enterprising self like my main man BTM was living near this guy, right? We got the World Mobile for $80, unlimited streaming, and we got the Zebec. We could pay this guy and deposit his check later, right? Pay him in cash or rubles or whatever the currency is where he is, and literally be our own bank, right? A few of the best parts about streaming payroll is that companies that care about the employees will be inclined to offer it, and the ones that don't will do it just because saves money. Yeah, we're talking about that walk with pride. It saves money, it's faster, and you can get a lot of your problems fixed on payroll. Payroll problems are crazy uh, long and expensive, right? One of the things we talked about was how people are having tax problems and why it takes payroll companies sometimes 2 or 3 checks to get the check right, right? If you stream it, you can just adjust the stream on the fly. Let me see. Did we finish this out? I think we did. Did we? Talking about the profit taking. ZBCN dip reflects technical resistance clashes and sector-wide risk aversion amplified by profit taking after the multi-month surge. Key watch, can ZBCN hold above the 50% fib level at the 0047? Along its partnership with World Mobile, Zebec Net launch could, a Zebec Net launch in the fall 2025. Monitor Bitcoin's price action. A Bitcoin drop below 105 could worsen altcoin sentiment. Yeah. I believe there is only 85,000 Z. No, wait. I believe it's only 85,000 GBEC holders. What are you talking about? There are 81,000 actually. Bitcoin is a stretch, in my opinion. Is sketch. This technology will get all of the tribal people in the jungle on blockchain. Merchants exception will be a problem also. Right now, Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin have the largest merchant acceptance. Really? Bitcoin Cash? That's weird. It'd be good if Washington Commanders use Zebec Payroll. It would be. I'll just leave that alone. I was gonna get crazy, but I just leave it alone. Let me see. That was this guy. Who went, oh yeah. So this is. I already had it set up for you guys just in case. Let me see. I think it's on here twice though. I guess this is it. So why a $3 tag for ZBCN is highly improbable. Current price versus a $3 target. ZBCN is currently traded around the 0045, just a tiny fraction of a dollar. To hit $3, it would need astonishing 66,000 X increase. That would be crazy. Circulating supply, approximately 90 to 99 billion tokens. If priced at $3 each, even the lower bound of the 90 billion tokens, the market cap would have to balloon to 270 billion, surpassing many of the largest cryptocurrencies today. Such an evaluation seems extraordinarily unrealistic for ZBEC's current scope and adoption. Forecast models don't support it. Coin Codex projections suggest the ZBCN will trade between the 0032 and the 0046 through 2025. Oh, man. With modest growth into the 0067 by 2026. Wow. Their long-term projections never come close to even a dollar, let alone $3. Not that I really pay Coin Codex a lot of mind anyway, but whatever. ZBIC focuses on real-time payroll, RWA payments, DePIN infrastructure, and cards for spending crypto fiat with growth and utility in mind. While innovation, the infrastructure and use cases still appear too niche for early stage to support a market evaluation in the hundreds of billions. So there it is right there. It's too early, too innovative, uh, too niche to hit a 300 million market cap. Validation versus structure. Crypto is volatile. Like we didn't know that. And meme coins are speculative assets. Sometimes see a meteoric rise, but realistic and sustainable jumps require adoption, utility, and ecosystem expansion. A move from the 0045 to $3 would need an unprecedented demand, surging into mainstream markets far beyond current fundamentals. So, in summary, price at the 0045 needs 600x increase. Reality, circulating supply 99 to 90 billion tokens. Market cap would be in the 200 billion to 300 billion range. Forecast, actually, what is 200 to 300 billion? Who we're at? Oh, wow. So yeah, we'd have to knock XRP off. Crazy. Crazy work. Where's the chat? Oh man, we lost it. Okay, here we go. Forecast model expected to remain above 1 cent even by 2026. No model supports $3 pricing. Utility and adoption growing, but niche payroll DeFi infrastructure. No current catalyst for massive growth. Massive market feasibility, fundable within realistic crypto markets. Unprecedented scale, unlikely structurally. So the final word, which I swear they change this every day. When is ZBIC buyback? That's a good question, Sun Moon 7447. I'm tripping. Dyslexic or something. 4774. I'm tripping. While crypto markets can be wild and surprise can happen, there's no credible data or projection suggesting ZBCN could reach $3 with in this bull run or anytime soon. The gap between the current price and the target is simply too vast given the coin's token supply, fundamentals, and projected growth. If you're curious, I'd be glad to explore more realistic targets. Compared to peers, examine what you think. Yes. Just for grins, let's see a more realistic target. Are waiting for that to come up. Let's see if there is anything here. And if not, we need to get back to it. It is 5 o'clock on the dot. Uh, Realistic targets for ZBCN. Let's frame realistic expectation based on aggregated forecast and technical insights across the crypto market. Forecast price ranges. Coinex projections. 2025 expected to fall between the 0032 and the 0046, averaging around the 0046, yielding modest gains. 2026 forecast sees price averaging at the 0067 with a possible high of 1 cent, representing a potential 180% return on investment from current levels. 2027, 2028, gradual increase continues, reaching averages prices in the 005 to 1 cent territory. Swap space summary averages forecast is the 0064, 20% upside. Through predictions vary widely, though 2028 mid-range expectation 00925, 71% gain. 2030 more realistic estimate reaches 4 cent through those outlier scenarios. 688% potential return on investment. Coin lure by the end of 2025, maximum target 006, reporting the range down to the 003. 2026 forecast around the 0042 to 0046. Long term by 2030, mid range projection 1 cent up to 5 cent by 2040. BTC pragmatic view. While 1 cent is noted improbable, a realistic upper target by 2030 lies between 40 and 50 cent, assuming strong ecosystem development and market expansion. Crypto tail cycle based outlook 2025 range of 0007 to 02 during peak Euphorium, sorry. 2028 expectations, the 2 cent to 5 cent align with Bitcoin halving cycles and ecosystem growth. 2030 to 2035 forecast varies from 3.5 cent to 7.5 to potentially 65 to $1 by 2030 if adoption scales and having driven cycles aligned. So the summary 2025 up to 1 cent, 2026 to 1.2, 2028 up to 5 cents, 2030 plus 5 cents to 1 cent. That's weird. Conservative 2 to 5 cents. Most grounded models suggest ZBCN realistically reaches 0.006 or 1 cent in the near to midterm bull cycle. By 2028, 2030, the continual adoption market cycles is a range up to 5 cents as possible in optimistic scenarios. Ultra bullish evaluation, 4 cents to $1 are acknowledged by some analysts, but they require major ecosystem breakthrough and sustained hype. Final thoughts. A more realistic target for the current bull run lies around 0.006 to 1 penny, potentially driven by ecosystem growth, partnership, and favorable market conditions. I guess that's pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. 100% agree with that. Much more realistic. Definitely profitable, but we will see. Only time will tell. I don't want to hold you guys all day. Just wanted to get that information out. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. Just trying to keep the lights on BTM Crypto News Network. But I'll let you guys go. It's okay to be different or weird or strange. Sometimes it's not you that's different or weird, it's everyone else. But as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Jermaine Man BTM out. Peace and hair grease. Miner is out. And of course, what was it? Did I write that down? Yeah. Dips are for buying, not crying. Peace out.